Welcome back to Musser Studios, and we are going to talk about homework number 2. The homework is going to be worth 15 points. Now, I want to just take a moment for you to realize 15 points is actually a lot of points for this class. If you look at the syllabus, you'll realize there's maybe 150 to 200 points or 100 something points for this class. So each of these homework assignments is worth a lot of that percentage. It doesn't matter if it's 15 or 150. It matters what is the percentage for the class. So the number, what I'm really trying to emphasize with you is it's not that it's 15 points. It could be worth 10% of your grade. 5%, 10%, 15%. That's a lot in the class. So that means you want to put the effort in to the assignments and learn a lot and demonstrate that you learned a lot. Again, most things in life, when you succeed, it's going to be based on your efforts. You're going to impress me as a professor, your future employer, medical school interviews, physical therapy school interviews, nursing school interviews, based on demonstrated effort. It can't look fake. It needs to be sincere. Even if you're kind of faking it till you make it, there needs to be a sincerity in your attempts. It's easy to do an assignment and just go through the motions. And sometimes people put things off so much that that's what they've done, or they are in a class that they don't like. But ultimately, your education is based on your motivation. I'm a guide. I'm a facilitator. I'm providing these questions as something that I think is good for you to prepare for a medical career. And so one of the things that you will be involved with multiple times in your life will be interviews. You will need to interview for a job. You'll need to interview to go to a medical school. You may need to interview casually for a variety of reasons, depending on what you call an interview. And so you need to be able to present yourself in a professional manner. So you'll wear professional dress. You need to be able to provide lengthy, but not over the top lengthy answers. So if I asked you a question, like we have these 15 different questions on this interviews, and I ask you, why are you interested in going to medical school? Why are you interested in medical profession? You don't want to just have a glib answer like, well, I just want to help people, or to be too cliche in your answer. Obviously, one of the reasons why you're interested in health careers is because they pay well. That's one of the major reasons that people are flocked to it. But that isn't going to be the reason that you want to share and the reason that you necessarily inherently believe. People want to get paid well for the hard work. And so you need to be able to provide an answer that explains why you're interested in going to medical school, physical therapy, veterinary medicine, and so forth. You need to take the time to research the career and to think about it. And that's the kind of things that'll come out in your answer. You need to show a certain amount of maturity in your answer. In these different interview questions, these are questions that have come up in real medical interviews. And again, some of it might need to be kind of think about it for your own particular interests and needs. And so, again, this is an intro to health careers class. And so one of the questions will be, do you read any medical publications? And really, you need to be looking at medical issues now. Do not limit your education to just whatever you get in the classroom. You need to be exploring medical careers by looking up articles on things like COVID, or looking up information on your particular career and just seeing what people say about it. And then, of course, getting into real journals. They're going to ask you questions just to see how you answer them. Like question number 3 that I have on my homework assignment is example of an interview question. Would you prescribe oral contraceptives which is the pill, to a 14-year-old girl that is sleeping with her boyfriend? So you are a medical professional. You might need to think about this as a pediatrician, for instance. Are you going to prescribe this oral contraceptive? There might not be necessarily a correct answer, but you need to have a well thought out answer. You need to explain yourself. You can't fall back just necessarily on your own morality, because you're going to be running around with patients that have a morality that's going to be a lot different than the one that you might have been raised with. I realize some of these questions may be a little bit outside of being a physical therapist or something like that, but try to answer it from that perspective of a medical professional, whether you do it or not. What would you do? What is the moral thing to do? Is it better to maybe teach the patient to abstinence until you're above the age, or is it better to give her the oral contraceptive and try to encourage the prevention of STDs? So these are things that you need to think about, because you will deal with these real life problems as a medical professional. I want you to think about medical advances. They're going to ask you these kind of things. Where do you see the healthcare system? Are you expecting the healthcare system to be the same today as it will be in 20 years? I think it's going to be a lot different. I think you're going to see a lot more primary care medicine being done by nurse practitioners and physician assistants and a variety of other type of people. So I think that's going to be our future a great deal. There's going to be a lot more specialists as well. So these are things that you need to think about, but you need to research it a little bit too. This is actually a pretty lengthy assignment, so you probably want to start early on it. Don't waste a lot of time waiting till the last minute. This is one of those that can hurt you if you don't write lengthy answers. This is an assignment that requires real effort. And so that's what I'm expecting from you. So each one of these kind of answers is what I want you to answer in an interview. If it looks really short, and that was what you really think you're going to get away with in an interview, you're going to get a bad grade on the assignment, or a grade that you don't like anyway. So start early. This assignment's available now, and I want you to think about each one of these research potentials. Think about what you would actually say in an interview. So this is to help you prepare. Again, some of these questions might not be necessarily specific to your interest in healthcare, but you need to be able to answer them or at least think about them, and so forth. You may couch some of the answers a little bit based on your own healthcare interest. Again, good luck on this assignment. Start now, work hard on it. It could take a few hours if you do it properly. Anyway, have a good day, and I'm hoping things are going well this semester for you so far. Take care. Bye.